Greetings, people of the world. My name is CurtisDoesADig, the love of your life. And today we are doing a little bit of multitasking on the Hitchhikers SMP. The deep needs guardians. And that means I'm going to have to somehow get guardians from an ocean monument over to the hands. Now, I already have a guardian farm. It's literally right here. I'm standing on it. And this would make it easy for me to AFK getting some guardians into the nether, perhaps. But in doing so, I'm worried that I'm going to set guardians loose all over the nether roof, and that just is not ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to surround this portal here with some glass, and this will hopefully contain the guardians in this area when they come through the nether. So I've surrounded the nether portal with some glass, and now I have some subscribe to CurtisDoesADig name tags for the guardians so that they don't despawn. Unfortunately, it does mean... Oh, ow! Who am I being shot by? Hello? You! Unfortunately, I have to break this portal. Okay, just like so. And we are gonna go underneath this area right here. I think temporarily, maybe I should pick that lava up. Just so if we do end up dying in here, we're not gonna lose all of our stuff. Whoops, there we go. Just temporarily, okay? Now, we had a lot of campfires down here that are gonna make it really difficult to do this. So, there we go. I hop down here. We also gotta be careful because the guardians are also going to be able to see us. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. Let's go ahead and break these campfires. Oh, dang it! I left exactly what I needed right up here. Okay, so some obsidian, and we're going to break this. Okay, luckily it doesn't extinguish the fire. Okay, portal is ready to go. Let's go ahead and break the wool. And here's actually what I think I want to happen. I'm going to extinguish all of these so that when the guardians come through, they'll kind of flop around over here and eventually make their way in here. I'm okay with them taking a little bit of damage beforehand, just not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and give this a try. We're gonna head up here to our AFK spot, and let's go ahead and hop into free cam. And let's see if these guys are heading through the portal as necessary. They're just flopping around. There goes one. We're gonna stay here for a little bit and try to gather up quite a bit of them because I have 64 name tags. Might as well put those to use. Okay, I have actually given it just a minute or two, and I am ready to head back in just to see how many we actually have down there. So I have my subscribe to CurtisDoesADig name tags at the ready, and I hope that I have rails and minecarts ready too. I actually didn't check before hopping in here. Whoa! Okay. They got out. All right, and take two. Action. Alrighty, I actually left it alone a little bit longer than I did last time. And I'm kind of worried about how many guardians are actually going to be in there. And I sincerely hope that they're not bouncing around on top of the nether roof again. That would be really bad because of just how long I was there. Oh, this wasn't even that many. Okay, well, we have a bunch here. We really should load them into some minecarts. So it would be great if I actually had some. They are going back through the portal too. There's only 2 left. Okay, I have enough iron for 4 minecarts. That should be enough. Now you may be wondering, Curtis, you're gonna take it right to the deep, right? Right? No. Some of you may remember. I'm gonna have to AFK this again. Some of you may remember that about 6 months ago, Red Gabs pulled a prank on us where she added her player head to all of my villagers, which was very funny indeed. But I have yet to get her back for it. So we are taking these guardians to her base. Or I would, but I ran out of rails. In today's Curtis Talk, we're going to be talking about preparation. Oh, hey, more minecarts. Now, originally I was going to lead this rail directly into her portal, but that's actually going to take it to the storage area, which is not what I want. I actually want these guardians to be over the lake. So with that being said, we are actually going to be building a portal in the middle of this lake here. And if she logs on while I'm working on this, I can just tell her that, like, I'm using this portal to farm Trident Drowned because you said I could. All right, and instead of using like an ejector rail or anything, I'm gonna manually break the minecart that's in here and then just wait for them to kind of bounce inside. I don't know. That might not really work out in our favor. Now, earlier today, I said I was multitasking. And the reason for that is basically I need this kind of railway anyway to get guardians out of here into the deep, and then also a railway from Gabs's area to get Trident Drowned over to the deep as well. All right, take 3, action. Okay, I think I'm ready to test again. Oh, we have some that are bouncing back, so we really got to fix that issue too. But hopefully enough have gone through to allow us to actually grab some in the minecart. So let's go take a look. Well, that one's already taken off and I didn't even have to do anything. It's probably because we got some loose guys here. I kind of anticipated this. It's just how I have the system kind of working, that obviously this is going to happen. Man, I was hoping one would get in there. There we go. All right, come on, Bodhi. And then let's see. Oh no, I made a mistake. I forgot to name you guys. There, I need to name you. The other guy, come on. You haven't despawned yet. Oh, it's because you're in a cart. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, so they're both in there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so I'm gonna break this. Nope, I did not mean to hit you. I meant to break your minecart. Okay, and then eventually you will bounce out. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, hold on. This is so dumb. Alright, so let's break yours as well. And let's go ahead and take a look to make sure that they are actually happy in their new home. And sure enough, we got some guardians in here. And hopefully it's all 3, right? We got you, let's see. Are there 3? Yeah, there's 3. Okay, perfect. So this is working out. So now I just got to do this a bajillion more times and then we'll be good to go. Alrighty, folks, the moment of truth. We're heading through Gab's portal now. Let's go ahead and see how bad the damage is. Oh my gosh, it is infested. We even got a couple minecarts. We're gonna go down there and destroy those minecarts in just a second. But look at this. Look at this. It is infested with guardians. I love this. I'm so happy with the result. You know, I'm looking at this waterway here, and eventually the guardians might actually make it over to this area. I'm not sure though. But right now they're all kind of camped out in this middle area. I think this is a prank well done. Your move, Gabs. I was ready to start moving guardians from the guardian farm over to the deep for storage But then Gort told me that we're probably not ready for that yet, and we should probably build the dungeon before we actually start moving mobs into it, which is going to be a problem because while I do have the areas mapped out on paper, I don't even have them done in creative. So I've started putting that to work here on path 1. So basically what we have here is we have our difficulty selector. The player will get into the minecart and be sent on their way and travel down to the beginning of the maze. And with the maze, there are going to be 6 exits. So this will be the red path, and we have the orange path, yellow, green, blue, and purple. And like I said, I've started working on the red path a little bit, but I mean, this isn't even a fraction of what it is yet, and we still got 5 more to do. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what we have so far for our paths, at least on paper. So imagine we are looking at the paper from this direction, from the side of the maze where all the paths begin. So we would be standing around right here right now. So we have our first path. This is the red path that I'm currently working on. And this is going to be the caves and caverns section, level 1. The yellow is just regular paths. The blue is the parkour, and the red is puzzles. On each of the different sections, you'll notice that there's like these little purple sections. That is the entrances and exits for the puzzles. As you can see, the maze technically counts as a puzzle. So we have all those exits and entrances listed here as well. The orange sections, there's some orange lines here and there. These represent areas where it connects to another path. So for example, this path right here, it connects from the caves and caverns to the river area, which we'll get into in a little bit later, but you can see how it kind of connects there, right? And then down here we have a kind of magenta color. This represents the exit from level 1 into level 2 for each path. Now, right now, we are not sure if we are gonna even do a level 2 for each path, because already this game is getting so big, and adding a level 2 is definitely going to cause some issues. So for this path, it's going to be caves and caverns. And then the next section is the river. So let's go ahead and enable that and disable the caves and caverns. We could already see this is where they're going to be connecting. Next, we have the temple ruins, which are connecting right here at the left-hand side. Let's go ahead and disable the river, and we can see what that looks like. This one kind of overlaps. Well, I mean, it really overlaps with the maze. So I'm actually going to disable the maze 2 temporarily, just so we can see what this really looks like. After the temple, we do have the dripstone mines, and what it's going to lead to, at least down here, is the reef level, which Armor Blue has actually started working on already, which I'm really excited for. And then from the reef, we do have the underwater city. But with that being said, I think it's time I finish the red section. Okay. I know this looks like an absolute mess, but this is every single pathway in the deep, or at the very least, every accessible pathway that does not require a fishing rod or any potions or anything to get through. This is the entire map of the deep, and I have it in layers because I didn't want everything overlapping with each other. And I did this all on stream. I found a program that allows me to basically paste this in as a schematic, and it really came in clutch. But if you don't want to miss any of the future streams where I'll be working on making these pathways not so layered and actually connecting them up to one another, you should definitely follow me on Twitch. And we actually already got started with the river path. So from the cave section, we might have like the river going through a little bit, and from the cave section into the river section, we're going to be able to look through, but maybe we're not going to be able to get across. Like maybe it's only like a 1 block gap so we can see it, but not actually get to it. And we actually already started working a little bit on it. So we have the river following this path. It goes down like this waterfall. The river is going to continue through right here, but maybe there's going to be stuff that kind of blocks the player going through. So they're going to have to parkour their way across. The river kind of splits off into two different directions. This one to the right will just exit the dungeon, and then this one on the left will continue through. I have a little bit of a parkour section if they want to avoid some clink maybe. The river continues through onto another waterfall where it continues through right here, and it splits off once more into two different sections, and that is where I'm at right now. It's been a lot of fun to build this section so far, and I can't wait to build the rest of it. There's just so much to do. But with that being said, I think that is going to do it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell to get notified when I upload a video. If you're not following already, please consider following me on Twitter, Instagram, and supporting me on Patreon, all at CurtisDoesADig. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.